baby. Let's go. Fresh slate, fresh day, fresh opportunity to rage war on Vegas. Let's get it in today, gang. Let's go. We got fresh slate up on SoBet every single day. If you want that action, hit the profile. And we just posted the most recent video. Yes, Sad, let's get it. Just posted the most recent video. We're going to go with the Royals first five money line. Bro, the Braves walk off out of the Phillies. 2 runs on a pass ball. Yes, sir, Chris Lee. Yes, sir. But we had some interesting ones. Justin, what up? So yesterday uh we had 2 unders, right? We had the under in the Phillies or in the Padres Reds game, and they scored 5 in the first 3, and we hit the under. We had the under in the Twins White Sox game, 4 in the first inning and a half, and we hit the under. Scary starts, beautiful finishes, love it. Now, time to run it up today. Time to run it up. The over-under's been feeding us. The Nerfy's been feeding us. I'm going to do the Nerfy ladder on lockup account again, too. Flyer, like, I appreciate the follow. Be like Flyer. Go ahead, follow me. Let's run it up. We're going to get into these picks. If anyone's got games they're looking at, we're going to get into those as well. If you ask a question, I miss it, just run it back later. We'll get to everyone. We'll go through the whole slate. It doesn't matter. Whatever we got to do to make sure that we beat Vegas, that's what we're going to do. So let's go get it. Yankees, Orioles, Orioles over, Cubs, Cubs. All right, we're gonna look at Cubs. Someone says, "Who am I?" I mean, the name is on the screen, bro. Do I like Rockies, Cavs, Cubs? All right, a lot of people ask about Cubs, so we're gonna look at the Cubs first, and then a lot of people saying after that. All right, Giggle, do your thing. Whatever, bro. All right, so many people saying Cubs. Wow, people obsessed with the Cubs today. That's crazy. All right, so it's a side against Manea. Manea has been kind of all over the place. He's a little bit like he's difficult to get a read on in some situations. We like consistency when we're making picks. We like opportunities with someone who, whether it's consistently good or consistently bad, someone we have like reliable information on. Assad, on the other hand, has been strong. So I think the Mets in that stretch where they went like 12-4, massively overperforming. I don't think that they are that level of team. I think the 14-14 that they are is kind of where they're at. So I think the Mets been overplaying. I think the Cubs are legit good. 18-11. I think that's a bad, like, that's who they are. They're a 600 team. Cavs -4. I lean that way, but I haven't really looked at NBA. So we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I definitely lean Cubs in this spot. I don't think it's a hammer spot. I don't think it's free, but definitely do lean Cubs. I don't really like Manan, and I really like the way the Cubs been hitting the ball. Now the wind's kind of coming in. It's a little colder here in New York today. I don't think that this is going to be like a massively high scoring affair. I know the over unders at 7 in this spot, so I would take the Cubs up to about -125. All right, people are saying Orioles plus 2.5 runs in the whole over 2.5 runs in the whole game. A lot of people asking Braves. We're going to come back to Braves and Rockies. Appreciate everyone asking. And all right, appreciate the follow. Keep following me. Keep running those up. Again, I'm gonna answer everyone's questions. Just I can't do everything at once, so I'll keep coming back to it and get these likes up too. If you're liking it, if you're following, obviously going to be prioritized. But we'll get to everyone regardless. Martingale model, I don't think it's strong. It would make more sense if it weren't MLB. It's kind of like any other system where you have a really strong odds of hitting, but the payout is commensurate. So you're not really getting value. It's like if I played blackjack and I said I'm doubling down every single hand until I hit. Okay, yeah, 99% of the time you're gonna hit one of the 8, but when you miss it, you're losing 1,000 to 1. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cavs decent, but I haven't really looked at the game deep. So we're gonna look at Rockies and we're gonna look at the Orioles first, then we'll look at the Rockies game. Smacking Yanks over. Kramer's kind of all over the place. He's a tough one because he doesn't play like he can get shelled if he's walking people. If he's not getting his fastball down, it can get real ugly. But he has thrown some gems. Cortez, I think, is overperforming. Yo, if you seen, I'm in D1. If you see my live right now, so run those likes up. I don't really know what that means, but some sort of competition, so we got it. Leo, long time no see. O's usually hit Cortez. So we like the over in this game, or you think it's the O spot? Someone said team total Orioles at 2.5. There's no way that's the line. That's got to be an alt, right? Said, appreciate the likes. CK, the play I have up so far today, we have the full slate up on SoBet in my profile. But the play I like so far is the most recent video where I said we're taking Royals on the money line first five, and that's a plus money play. So yeah, I lean Orioles. I lean over in this game. It's not a nuke spot for me. I think Cortez has been pitching well. I think he's overvalued. I don't think he's going to sustain that. And I like the way the Orioles hit. I like when they get deeper into lineups. Over 2.5 for both teams, but even so, five. I don't know where those lines are coming from. But Leo, I appreciate the clarification regardless. Cards money line. You just want action in the early game, young boy. Cards Tigers Nerfy. That's fun. Yeah, the SoBet plays aren't up yet today because it's all late slate. I'm just saying the if you want my SoBet, just go to the profile. It's going to be the top link. Um, but yeah, the since we don't have any early games, the SoBet slate's not up yet. But the early play I did post. Royals first five money line. I know I don't like parlays, thinking lead off hitters for guards. Yeah, bro, Knicks. I don't like hitter props. I don't like parlays. I'm sorry, bro. You're being mean to me. But I like the name. Book reviews. Let me know if you read anything good recently. Got you, cool guy. Game six confirmed. That's spread, not total. You're saying Orioles plus 2.5 on the run line? That doesn't exist. This is an alt line. An alt line's fine. I just want to know where you're coming from, what price you're getting. Lord Maximus in the house. Let's go. Cards Tigers Nerfy. That's fun for the early action. Um, so they switch up the pitching matchup because they're playing two today. HJD. Good to see you. Uh, Phillies hurt you big time last night. Yeah, that was sickening. 2 runs on a pass ball. I mean, disgusting, disgusting performance. Everyone should be ashamed of themselves. And then Harper would have been the tying run, but the way that ground rule double bounced over was crazy, brutal. All right, I'm screenshotting Nick so I can check that out later. Royals Blue Jays Nerfy, probably pretty strong. Not great value on it. Give me Royals first five money line. And that's plus money too. Roggins handled them last time, and they kind of hit Barrios. It's been a couple times they faced Barrios, and they hit him. It's a repeat matchup from last week. That should be ashamed of themselves. Bro, the Mets and the Braves, both teams blew no-hitters in the 6th or 7th or 8th inning and lost the game. Braves, Mariners went to the 7th, both teams throwing no-hitters. And then the Mariners were down 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Man on, walk-off 2-run bomb. Crazy. Brewers win today. We'll look at Brewers in a second. I know I said we talked about Orioles, we talked about Cubs. We can go a little bit deeper into some of those games later, but I'm just trying to get through people. Not I don't like Yankees money line. I lean Orioles, but nothing final at this point. Jared Belkin, do I have a play in the first game? I'm looking at that right now. We could play the Nerfy in this game. They just switch up the pitching matchup. If it was Mats against Flaherty, which it's probably going to be game two. I probably would take it. So I actually lean the Nerfy in the second game. But at the end of the day, these are 2 weak offenses. If you want to take the Nerfy, I support it. It's not amazing value, but it is weak. And by the way, Jared, if you're on the Twitch stream, how's the video? I know we had issues with the video the last few days. So if you're on the Twitch stream, let me know how the video is looking. Do I know Drew? Drew who? Yankees money line. I don't know. Trust. I don't know if I'm trusting that system. Under in the first game. Can't see anything, Jared. All right. All right. Appreciate it. We'll keep working on that. I'm radio on Twitch today. I guess Reds or Padres. Yo, how about that Reds Padres under we smacked yesterday? Twins money line. I mean, it sucks, right? All right. Real quick. So yeah, the early game. If you want to play the Nerfy, it's fine. Dot dot dot. Appreciate the follow. Be like dots. Go ahead, follow me. Um, Twins first five, Guardians. All right, Guardians we'll look at next. So yeah, in the Cards Tigers game, I don't have a strong lean in the early game. I know I want an early play. I know people want that. But if you want to play the Nerfy, Steven, the Nerfy is no run first inning. It's under 0.5 runs in the first inning. Got you, Nugs. That was kind of sweaty at the start of the game, but then pitchers locked in and did what they had to do. Quick parlay from today. Greetings from Mexico. Pancho, I'm not a big parlay guy. I appreciate it, but I'm not a big parlay guy. I think it's generally not a profitable play. So if you want to if you get all my plays on SoBet, you can parlay a couple of them together if you want to. I play straights for the most part. We might do a 2-legger or like a same game parlay for our props, which again, everything goes up on SoBet. You go to my profile, hit the links, top one SoBet, get all my plays just like that. And next thing you know, you're feasting on Vegas every single day. Yesterday snapped the 5-day win streak, but we're back in business. We're gonna do it to them. All right. Detroit money line again. I don't love anything in the first game. We're gonna go to the Rockies Miami game real quick. So I think the reason a lot of people are riding Rockies is because how bad Miami is. No, I hear you, Pancho. I hear you. I mean, any night that you want to go Dodgers Braves money line is kind of fine. That hits decent amount. Take the over in the Rockies game. It's in Miami. It's not at Coors. Cards Tigers pick. First game, it's not first game nerfy. If you want it for kicks, like I said, that's strong. Chuck, appreciate the likes. Profit, appreciate the likes. Everyone making it happen. You know what? If anyone wants to call in today, we could take. Let me see if the burner's on. All right, we got a little bit of battery. If anyone wants to call in real quick, 332-281-0691. Sorry, we got a real ADD stream today. But yeah, the over in the Rockies game. What number do you have on that? Because it's fine, but I'm not obsessed with it. So yeah, Rockies. We got Felter, Sanchez. Both teams kind of trash. I do lean Rockies, I guess, in this spot, but let's just look at some pitching numbers real quick. Orioles win World Series bet today. They'll beat the Yankees 31-2 today in Astro. What up, Skeebs? All right, all my plays go up on SoBet, which is the first link if you go to my profile. But the play that I've posted so far is the Royals first five money line. That's a plus money play. Lock it in now before that line moves. So Sixto Sanchez, he's been trash in 8 career games, right? He's a rookie, 8 career games, 10 innings, 6 Ks, 1-7 whips. Trash numbers. Trash. He's young. He might figure it out, but he's been trash. Now let's look at the Rockies guy Felder. 40 OZ Gaming. That's a good name. What's a play? Someone was talking Skeeps. The early play that I have, well, the first play I have up, most recent play, if you go to my profile for a deeper explanation, is the Royals' first five money line. We really like the way the pitching matchup works out in this situation. And when I talk pitching matchup, this is the number one thing you got to remember. When I talk pitching matchup, I don't just mean who's got a better pitcher today. I mean, how do these pitchers match up against these specific hitters? Because people look at teams and they look at names and they think, all right, well, what's his face is better than the other guy. I'm riding with him. No, how does this matchup work out? Pitching is all about matchups. That's why you go into the bullpen and you pull a lefty to go on the lefty. You pull the submarine guy to put in the other guy. It's all about how they match up against the hitters. So when you're going 2-3 times through a lineup, you need to be going 2-3 times through a lineup that you perform well against. And if you don't have individual stats, you talk about situational stats, righties, lefties, etc. Let's get it. Total a day. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have it official yet. Let's get it. If you really want that. What? But why are you always? Let's get it. I'm giving totals every single day, and you're always running your mouth. And I've been hitting. I've been hitting day after day after day after day. And you still want to talk trash. You could be rich, but you're still talking trash every single day, saying it's a fade every single day, bro. You could be with me in paradise. We could be having a timeshare, but instead you got to fade. You got to fade my elite plays. We could have a timeshare together. Where do we get those stats at? You can get a lot of that on MLB.com. You can go Fangraphs for like deeper metrics and stuff. If you want instead of like batting average, you want like expected batting average. You want like uh, adjusted ERA, things that actually matter. Because some of the stuff like ERA doesn't really matter. Batting average is okay. I care more about OBPS, but you want like adjusted to see how well are they squaring up balls as opposed to just how many times are they getting on. Because you might have a dribbler that's in for a hit, a bloop that's in for a hit, and uh, hit a line drive 110 miles an hour, it gets caught. So a lot of variables. Baseball's difficult in that sense. That's why the eye test matters. That's why stuff matters when you look at pitchers and so on. Um, and I could ramble forever on this, but just look deeper into stats, look deeper into situations, and understand pitching matchups specifically. That's like from a place to start at is look at the way a pitcher has pitched historically against these individuals. That's what I can tell you. Now, B Sanchez, appreciate the follow. Everyone, go ahead, follow me. If you're in here, you should be following me. I go live daily. I post a free play daily. And if you want the picks every single day, you go to the profile, click the link. Top link is SoBet. All the plays go up daily. All right, Tigers cards. Don't have a big one for Tigers cards early. If you want to ride the Nerfy, I'm on board with it. So as far as the Rockies Marlins game, we're gonna get back to this. I do lean Rockies. I think Feltner's definitely a better pitcher. I think the Rockies have just been, or the Marlins have just been atrocious. They actually do have the same amount of wins. Yeah, so bet plays would go up a little later because we only have later games today. There's no day game, but they go up every single day. Don't worry. But yeah, if you're on Sobet, they'll be coming in a couple hours. Sometimes I like to wait a little bit because the lines are going to move around. Sometimes I like to go early because the lines are going to be great early. All right, I can't wait, Nick. I'm gonna check it out. I got kind of a couple books in queue, but I'm gonna check it out. Phillies and Braves sold yesterday. Yeah, I mean Braves. If you're on the, we had -1.5, so I wasn't going into the bottom of the ninth. I'd already given up on the game. No, the makeup game's at 3:40 today, unless you're on the maybe you're on Pacific time. All right, Guards money line. I'm sorry, we're taking a while to get to the games. We are going to get to the Guards money line. If you're on the Twitch stream, I know we're just radio today. Twitter stream, Facebook, all the other socials. Get involved. Follow me. Do your thing. We're here. There's a community. There's a community of fiends looking to wage war on Vegas, looking to group together, put our heads together, put our knowledge together, and beat Vegas. Stop letting them take from us, and we take it all back. You want to pay 50 mil to put a fucking celebrity on the Super Bowl spot to try to convince us to all be addicts? Go ahead, spend your money. We're gonna take all of it back. Tigers or Cards? Bro, Lakers were right in those games. You can't be ashamed of taking the Lakers. They could be up 3-2 in the series. It's tough. Yankees or Baltimore money line. Give me Baltimore. We're gonna look at the guards right now. If you want the early game, the Nerfy's fine, but there's no real strong play in that game. But if you want the action, if you're a real fiend, you got to get your fix. Give me the Nerfy. I understand. We're gonna look at the Guardians game now. As soon as I find the Guardians game, we're gonna look at the Guardians game right now. Are the Astros figuring it out? I'll tell you what. Before I look at anything, just knowing the pitching matchup in this game, Carrasco against Hunter Brown, give me the over. I don't care if the over is goddamn 10. Give it to me. It's Houston. The ball flies in Houston a little bit. Gentrified, let's go. Mets Nerfy, decent. Razor Brewers, give me the under. I mean, off a glance, we'll look at that game in a little bit. In the Yankees Orioles, we already looked at that. We definitely lean Orioles. We lean over. In this Guards game, we're definitely leaning over. I don't like Carrasco. He's been a little bit better. Houston's starting to hit the ball a little bit. It flies in Houston. Carrasco's got a 1.63 whip so far this season. He's trash. He walks too many people. The Astros know how to walk. You get people on base, someone leaves the yard just like that. Hunter Brown, absolute trash. He should not be a pitcher in the MLB. He's got a 9.68 ERA. I don't care about ERA, but in this scenario, we got to talk about it. Vegas wins 100% of the time. Best cappers win 55%. What are you taking back? Tommy, 55% compounded over a long period of time adds up. Also, are you familiar with pep talks, with hyperbole, with speaking in performative terms? Are you familiar with anything other than just straightforward language? Like do you speak in legalese? Who do I like for strikeout props? Interesting. Let me take a look at some more of the matchups. No one's really popped out today. We did say Freed yesterday. What do you have? 9Ks? Yeah, Chase. Spitting facts. Compound 100% over time. There's a reason I don't run a casino. Tommy Mac. Yeah, the reason I don't run a casino is because it would literally be illegal for me to run a casino, Tommy boy. Said White Sox guy too. I slammed that at 5.5. I said I had the under in that game. Up too early. Is that a DK bonus today? Brewers money line, Phillies -1.5, Rangers money line. Are you looking at that as a parlay or is it or is straights? Cash on A's, Nats, O's. Just say nice, Eduardo. Um, Up too early, Cleveland is a good spot. Um, I think that'd be decent. Hunter Brown's just trash. I really like the over in that game, but yeah, Hunter Brown's just terrible. So if you want to go up too early, you're probably gonna get good value on Cleveland. Kamar, appreciate the follow. Be like Kamar, follow me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, so lean over in that game. I think that's a good spot for the up too early bonus as well. What was the other game I was going to look at? Yesterday, Yanks, Braves, and Royals crushed you. Bro, we faded the Yankees, so I like that. The Braves, sickening finish. If you have Braves on the money line, sickening finish. Cubs, um, yeah, Cubs hell of a finish yesterday. So the Braves and the Mets both took no hitters into the seventh or eighth inning and lost the game. White Sox money line's a good lean. We'll look at that in a second. Phillies money line, Dodgers -1.5, Twins, Braves, Cubs, Guards, Braves. All right, people saying everything. Appreciate the likes. Keep running those up. Go ahead, follow me. 602 says D-backs, and he's a D-backs fan. And yesterday said fade the D-backs, and he was right. Um, Okay, so J Dub, appreciate the follow. Took the M's in the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers, Braves, closers are trash. Yeah, you got to figure that out. Also, what's his face? Kimbrel. He's struggling this year. All right, we're gonna look at the D backs. We're gonna look at the D backs. I think fading the Braves is a spot today. Castillo on the mound. Tigers cards. You can take the Nerfy if you want that for fun. You can take that. Um, yeah. So yeah, because a lot of people are going to look at the Braves spot and like the Braves because Lopez has a 0.72 ERA, which is crazy, but he's leaving 97% of batters on base. Or 97% of runners on base, which is crazy. His numbers are nowhere near what they should be ERA wise, and it's very misleading. So people are going to be on the Braves. You got Luis Castillo, great spot. I think you're going to get good value on the Mariners today. And also, I mean, what did the Braves do yesterday? Absolutely nothing. They come in Castillo. He's starting to throw the ball a little better than he started off the season. I think that's going to be a good spot. Uh, yeah, Dubs. I think we're on the same page. Mystical, what up? Dodgers best team. Tigers are cards. Give me the Nerfy in the early game if you want it. All right, we're going to look at the D backs in a second. Yeah, I don't have a strong lead on Tigers St. Louis in game one. Angel says Dodgers -1.5, Twins money line, Braves money line, Cubs money line, Guards money line. I mean that's a lot of plays, Angel. We'll get to some of those, but if you're doing a 5 leg parlay, definitely don't do it. I hope those are all straights. Definitely do not do a 5 leg parlay. It's too many legs. How many times do I got to say this? Enough with the centipedes. Enough with the millipedes. Enough with the spiders. Enough with the octopus. 4 legs, doggy style. Enough. Straight plays. Win the day. Win the week. Win the month. Last week on Sobet, 13-8 plus 3 units. Prior week, 12-8 plus 4 units. Okay? Win the day, win the week, win the month. Last season in MLB, plus over 100 units. We won 5 months, we lost 1 month. It's about winning the big picture. Stop trying to hit. If you want to throw $2 on a long shot parlay and have fun with your boys, sure, I get it. But when you're looking at the slate like this, you're trying to cap a slate, you're trying to win a day. Don't feed me these parlays. Win the day, win the week, win the month. And the reason so many people lose is because they think they need to win every single day. If you get swept today, you go 1-2 today, you go 2-3, 1-4, whatever, sucks. On to the next one. We're putting up 3 plays and another 3 props every single day. We're talking about 6 plays. If you want the picks, by the way, and just go to my profile, hit the top link, so bet you get all the picks. But we're putting up 6 plays a day for 170 straight days. That is over 1,000 plays. You cannot be like, oh damn, I lost today. I got to chase. I got to hit this last. I got to hit a live bet before the end of the day. One, you're probably an addict and you should just stop. Period. It's not worth the money, no matter what. I'm solo. Appreciate the follow. Two, you're going to chase and lose, and your losses are going to be huge, and then you're going to have that losing mindset going to the next, and then you're not going to see the board clearly. You're chasing, you're not thinking clearly. Lock in your plays early. Lock in your plays early. That's why I say follow me, get the SoBet slate up. You see the SoBet plays, you lock it in. Watch the games if you want to watch the games. Check the finals, whatever. You're done for the day. We're trying to win the majority. You will not win every single day. You won't even win every single week. You won't even win every single month. But we win the majority of days, the majority of weeks, the majority of months, and we end up winning. If you chase every single night, trying to win every single day, you're going to have massive losses. Massive losses. You can't come back from those. You can come back from a normal, yeah, this was the worst week of the season. This was the worst day of the season. Okay, that happens. You're also going to have the best days ever. Just be reasonable. Follow the plays, lock it in, leave it alone. Appreciate the likes. Keep rounding those up. Keep following me. We got a free play up every single day. We got all the plays up on SoBet. Go to the profile top link every single time. Yeah, I go live 12:30 every single weekday. I shoot a message in my Discord beforehand, just like as an FYI. Sometimes I'll be on like 12:35 or whatever. Maybe I'll go to a day game and I'll miss it, whatever. And then, I'll hop on for some sweats in the evening, whatever. But generally 12:30 live daily. So go ahead, follow me. You can turn the notification on for that. And then my picks go out every single morning or afternoon on SoBet. You go to the profile top link at SoBet. You get my play sent to your phone, sent to your email, or you just hop on the app and do it. All right, so we're gonna come back to it. Nobody can type out the plays. Not sure what you're saying. Royals first game. Yeah, first 5 money line. Pirates, Oakland, and Nerfy. We can look at that one. I know I've missed. Some people want me to look at specific games. We'll come back to them. We'll get to everyone. So the play I posted earlier. Don't worry, the plays go up daily. If you want the plays every single day, you'll never miss one. Just follow me on SoBet. But the play that I shared earlier is the Royals first five money line. Okay. Esteban says microplastics. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. The plays will go up shortly for the rest of them. From the pocket. Yo, go follow from the pocket. Making great NFL content. Good to see you. Making great NFL content. Also taking $20 for me betting on Cardjitsu. Ramon Silva, appreciate the follow. We're looking at Phillies. All right, yeah, let's look at the Phillies game. And we also, I said I'd look at the Pirates A's Nerfy real quick. So Keller on the mound, pretty strong, but he can go crazy and walk a million people. I do like him generally. The Pirates bats have kind of come down to earth. Bro, the fact that the Pirates are 14-16 after the start they had after the start they had, and they're doing the same thing as last year, it's like it's got to be sickening to be a Pirates fan. You're just seeing the same shit happening again. Rocky can't fade the former teammate. Always got to ride the former teammate. My only former teammate that's in the league right now, Jonah Heim, Rangers, took the Rangers to win the World Series. Not because of that, because I'm a genius. And he lost. So here's the thing: Alex Wood has a 198 WHIP. He's starting for the A's. I can't support a Nerfy when we have a pitcher with a 198 WHIP on the bump. That's crazy. Nerfy parlay. I don't condone the Nerfy parlay. I definitely don't condone the Pirates A's Nerfy, but if off the top of my head you want a Nerfy, and I never include the Braves in this, but I am today, give me Mariners Braves is one spot, and give me the early game Tigers St. Louis is one spot. If you wanted to swap another one in there, you could maybe go Boston Giants. That's a pretty decent one. Yet, Johnny, the main pick I shared is the first five Royals money line. Yeah, Dubs. So Webb's nasty. The Red Sox hitting's not good. The Giants hitting's not good. Criswell is pretty good. That's probably going to be the best Nerfy spot or under spot. That's probably the best combined value in the pitchers relative to the hitting they're facing on the board today. The Jays Royals is a decent spot as well. So of those four, if you want to parlay two of them, I definitely don't like doing four legs on a Nerfy. I mean, yeah, what stats do I look at? I look at the same I would look at is a first five over under. I look at the pitching matchup against the specific hitters. So I'm also going to look at where the field is. Like a lot of times, I won't do a Nerfy in certain stadiums. Like I won't do a Nerfy at Coors because the ball flies there, can get out early. Hard hit percentage. When you're going deeper into games, like if I'm just doing a quick read here on live, I'm not going to get into that level of stats. But when I'm capping the slate, yeah, we're going to look at hard hit percentage. We're going to look at expected ERA. But specifically, we're going to look at pitching matchup against certain hitters. And then we want to understand basically how do we evaluate expected OBPS against them. Snow Vision running up the likes. I appreciate you for it. Keep that coming. Everyone who wants to play this again, go to my profile, click the link, top thing SoBet, bang, you're involved. Shay Day, appreciate the follow. And then we're live daily around 12:30. Pay. We got Shay Day and Pay with the follows. Someone who has a rhyming username, please follow. Keep that streak coming. Wild Billville, different, but we still like it. We still like it. Appreciate the follow. Run those up. Giant Sox first five under is strong. Nerfy and that's strong. Yeah, that's a good Nerfy spot. Um, the Cubs, the Cubs Mets is a decent Nerfy spot. It's tough. You got like a banger. Um, D-Pat, appreciate the foul. Hitter history against the pitcher. You can usually just do that. If you go to the preview on MLB.com, you can usually just see it right there. You'll see Boston. Like I'm looking at the Giants Red Sox. You'll see Boston against Webb, and you'll see individuals. Cooper, he's 2 for 13 career. We got Devers, he's 0 for 6 career. Jadaron, he's 1 for 3 career. O'Neill is 2 for 10 career. Wong is 1 for 3 career. Yoshida's 0 for 3 career. Those are the guys who have faced him. Can we do Phillies real quick? Yeah, let's look at Phillies. Snow Vision still running up the legs. Dubs Nation got De La Cruz still on base today. It's like sure it's just such a random prop. You're not gonna find good value on a prop like that. It's a like sure whatever bet. Like do it for fun. But when you go to hitting props, when it goes to like stolen bases, hits, runs, ribbies, there's probably the biggest coin flip situational type. MLB.com. That's MLB.com just to look at like recent matchups. I usually when I'm on live with you guys, Snow Vision, a real fiend. When I'm on live with you guys, I'm usually doing MLB.com. When I'm like breaking down games across the board, I'm looking at Fangraphs, I'm looking at ESPN, I'm looking at anywhere I can find a. I'm also looking for like betting stats, Action Network. I'm looking at Odds Jam for like plus EV plays, uh, because we're not just looking at the odds of something happening. We're also looking at the value on a play, and that's why I'm looking at Odds Gem for the value on the play. That's why I'm looking at Action to see if there's a change in where the money's at. Cockman's down tremendously. Skip MLB Hammer Championship League semis. Am I looking at launch angle? No, I'm not, because launch angle is often going to be more so a product of the pitch location than the swinger's approach or the hitter's approach and swing. Because, like, think about it. If you get a fastball at the bottom of the zone, the launch angle is going to be. You get a fastball at the top of the zone, you're not going to have that same launch angle. You get a breaking ball, you're going to have a bigger launch angle, etc. Colorado game over 8. Generally, I would lean yes, but it's not in cores, and it's some bad pitching. It's some bad pitching, so it's tough to say. Like, it's a tough one for me to have a strong lean on that. Drew 22. Oh, is this the guy? Is this the guy that embarrassed himself in my DMs and sent me like 48 straight DMs, absolutely losing his shit because he missed one pick after I hit 5 in a row? Is that who Drew 22 is? Is he the guy that has absolutely no self control and publicly embarrassed himself in my DMs? Joe, yes sir. First 5 Royals money line. Alex, good to see you. Lean on pods. Uh, we could talk about that. Leaning under for Mariners Braves. I think that's good. We like Mariners in that spot. But yeah, I think an under is a good spot. It's Jack Cockman. Do we dare touch Sixers tonight? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Guys, we're popping in the chat right now. I'm gonna get you this Royals. I'm going to Royals money line. You're still getting it plus money for the first 5, so there's no reason to take the -0.5. Philly, yeah, I said I'd look at the Philly game. We can do that. Philly against Angels, running it back today. Yes, sir. Pirates or Oakland. I like Pirates in the spot. Oakland's pitcher is trash today. Probably going to see a lot of the bullpen, which has been okay. They do have what's his face Miller touching 104 coming out of the A's pen, but yeah, that's we looked at Guardians a little bit. We like the over in that spot. That's kind of the lean. And then if you want to take Guardians as like the up too early bonus on DraftKings, what about Woba? Where yeah, the SoBet plays will come up shortly. Favorite money line today is going to be Royals first 5. But yeah, we also like Mariners. That's probably going to be one of the SoBet plays. But if you want all the plays up on SoBet, they go up every single day. You go to my profile, click the link, SoBet, first link. Now you got all my plays. Now you're on the app. You don't just get all my plays. You get all of everyone's plays. No additional cost. You can filter by sport. You can filter by capper. Whatever you're into. Now you got basically a condensed Twitter. Someone was saying this is a comment. It's basically condensed Twitter for sports betting with picks, with analysis, with videos, with live streams, with live sweat chat rooms, etc. Bulls fan for life. Appreciate the likes. Cards Tiger pick. If you want to go the Nerfy in the early game, I support it. It's a pretty good play. I don't love that game. I would like to. If I had a strong play in the early game, I would obviously be taking it because you always want that, but I don't really love it. All right, we're going to look at the Phillies game today. Anderson's been pretty good for the Angels, and he is a lefty. You got Bohm, you got Turner, strong righties on the Phillies, but Schwarber hits the lefties poorly. Harper hits lefties, but not at the same level. And Anderson has a 105 WHIP so far this year. Not a crazy K rate, but he's been strong. Turnbull on the mound for the Phillies. Let's just take a glance here. 30 Ks in 27 innings, 0.85 WHIP. He's been pretty nasty with it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know his numbers were that good. I know he's throwing the ball well, but I didn't know it was that good. And then if we look at the matchups, right? So Angels against Turnbull. We don't have a lot of stats here. One guy who's hitting 3 for 4, that's Adrianza. Drury is 1 for 3, and Sano's 0 for 4. Those are the only at bats against Turnbull that the Angels have historically. Now, Philadelphia against Anderson, we have a decent amount of data. A couple of games. Harper's 6 for 10 career against him. Castellanos is 1 for 6. Bohm is 2 for 5. Marsh is 2 for 2. Merrifield 3 for 11. Real Muto 4 for 13. Okay. We got Schwarber, he's 3 for 8. Sosa, 1 for 2. So not a ton of data, but some pretty decent success. So I like Phillies in this spot. There's not a ton of value on this spot, but when you look at the way they've hit him historically, that's pretty decent, especially as a lefty. The fact that Harper's 6 for 10 against him career with 3 bombs. This is great. Harper's numbers against Anderson are actually crazy. You know what might be a decent spot in this? And I said I don't like hitter props, but here's a decent spot. Look at this. Harper has faced this guy 10 times career. He's gone yard 3 times. I'm not saying take the home run prop. Take the over on Harper walks today. Take like Harper to get 1 walk. It's probably paying a decent juice on that. But Harper walking today, great value. I'm telling you, that's going to be the spot. Imagine pitching to a guy you faced 10 times who's taking you yard 3 times. You're going to walk that dude. Tigers taking the dub. Sure, whatever. Weighted on base average important. Um, it's Yeah, I mean, anything basically OBPS is the strongest stat on like real stats, and then the best weighting anything is always better, expected or weighted, right? So if you can get OBPS against, and you can weight that appropriately for the specific hitters that a pitcher's facing, that's basically the final product of your analysis, if that makes sense. What's another MLB pick today? White Sox. We're gonna look at the White Sox game in a bit. People have been saying that, but yeah, MLB play today. Royals first 5 money line is the favorite play that I posted earlier today. We like the Mariners money line. T Frank, appreciate the follow. Everyone, go ahead, follow me here. We're live every day, every weekday, 12:30. We're live for some sweats in the evening here and there. If you're on the Discord, I always shoot a message before I go live. And if you want my picks, you go to the profile, click the link, top link, so bet. Now you got all my action every single day. Now we're beating Vegas every single day. So we do like Phillies. I would take them up to about minus 130 in this spot. I don't know what the exact price is right now. Would I play Royals first 5 minus 105? Yeah. We got it at plus 110, but I definitely take it at minus 105. Did you see that? Petey moved the line a little bit, huh? Mackenzie Gore, 6 strikeouts. Nats bullpen depleted. They're going to use most of the game. So that's an interesting thing. When taking a pitcher's over on Ks in a spot where you want them to extend it is tough because at the end of the day, no matter what the bullpen situation is, you're not going deeper than like 100, 105 pitches. It just doesn't happen. And strikeouts take more pitches. You're going deeper into counts. So if you want a longer start from a guy, I'm not saying a pitcher's going to adjust his approach, but if you want to go deeper into a game, you're throwing a few more strikes, a little bit more like weak contact mindset as opposed to I'm trying to strike guys out. So if anything, I would lean under on his case as a result of that. I'm not saying do that. I'm leaving it alone because I think 6 is a fair number. But saying over on strikeouts because he needs to go deep isn't great. Saying the over on outs is more reasonable. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna bring back the phone calls. Alex, I gotta charge this again, but we are gonna bring back the phone calls. I got room for 1 call today. Or I should say battery for 1 call. If someone calls me in the next couple minutes, um, we can always do that. The number is Squidby had Mariners yesterday. Sorry, I was slow on the Twitch chat. But yeah, the number is 332-281-0691. Teams I think today, I like Royals first 5 money line. I like the Mariners in the spot. All the plays are going to go up on bet in a little bit. But yeah, we'll get the full slate up. Just no rush on it because we don't have any early games. But yeah, the plays go up daily. The ghost run should be eliminated. Team needs to earn second base. Hey, you're talking about extras. That is a weird rule, but I hate to say it because I played ball. I haven't played ball in 8 years when I graduated, and you know I'm kind of a purist about baseball more so than I would be in other sports because of that. But at the end of the day, as a fan, I do enjoy the pitch clock. I do enjoy the runner on second. I'm embarrassed, but yeah, yeah. The number changed because I let it expire. I had to get a new phone, but the number is. Are you with me? 332-281-0691. I realize the mic's been kind of far away today. Um, need a 2-team parlay for today. I'm not a big fan of the parlays. Actually, just okay, Mike Jones. Oh yeah, I said I'd talk. I said I would talk about the White Sox. We're gonna come back to the White Sox in a second. Um, and then someone wanted to like parlay. You could give me the Guards and the Pirates. You could give me the Pirates and the Mariners. That's just off the top of the head. Not a huge fan. I am not Jewish. Braves, Guardians, Brewers money line. I don't like Braves today. I think Mariners good spot. Luis Castillo on the mound. Kind of an overvalued pitcher for the Braves today. Yeah. And then for the millionth time, anyone wants all the picks, they go up, go to the profile, click the top link. So bet you go get it. Dubs apparently. Um. Yeah. Okay. What was the last guy? I said I was going to look at the White Sox. um. Are we guessing ethnicities in the chat right now? Last leg on the parlay wizard. What is your last leg? Is it's PD Jewish is the last leg on the parlay? Sorry, bro. Ashley Giles, I know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it right now. All right, so Woods Richardson on the mound for the Twins, Soroka on the mound for the White Sox. Let's do a quick glance. We're gonna look at pitcher stats in general, then we're gonna look at pitcher stats initially. Wizard, I'm sorry, bro. Mets and Braves both went into the seventh inning with no hitters and lost. So Twins, we got Woods Richardson, 11 innings, 11 Ks, one whip. We don't know much about him. He's literally had two career starts. He's a rookie, decent numbers through two starts. His first start was a lot better than his second start. We don't know a lot about him, right? So also in terms of the White Sox against Richardson, they have one game against him and they didn't perform well, right? You got a guy went 1 for 2, guy went 1 for 3, guy went 0 for 2, guy went 1 for 2, guy went 1 for 3, 0 for 3, 1 for 3, 2 for 2. I shouldn't say not well. That's fine. Hiram, how's it going? Can't with the Pirates right now. Yeah, but it's Keller against the A's, and the A's have their worst pitcher on the bump. The Pirates. I'm not saying it's free. Nothing's free. This is the MLB. Things happen. Balls escape the yard. Pitchers dial in for no good reason. Mitch Keller beans four guys in an inning. I get it, but all right, so the White Sox actually hit Woods Richardson pretty decent the last time they faced him. He's a rookie. I don't think as a rookie you're really going to make amazing adjustments from game to game against a team as a new guy. Um, and then we got Soroka on the mound for the White Sox. His numbers pretty trash. 29 innings, 13 Ks. Pirates is probably the easiest money line. Not great value, but probably the easiest money line, in my opinion today. Like most confident to hit. So he's got a 1.7 whip, 169. He's got 13 Ks in 29 innings. Pretty trash numbers. Specifically against Minnesota, here are the breakdown. We got a guy went 0 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 0 for 2, 1 for 2, 1 for 7, 1 for 2, 0 for 2. Decent numbers, very small sample size, okay? But yeah, Ashley, Soroka's trash. That's my thing. Woods Richardson, we don't really know. He's a rookie with 2 games under his belt. I can't tell you I have a strong read on him. I like his stuff. I can't tell you I have a strong read on him. Soroka, bad. It's the Twins. He could deliver a good game, but he's a bad pitcher. They haven't used a ton of their bullpen, so if he can get through 5, they have a chance in this game. K rate with percentage, yeah, K rate is huge because you know if someone has a low whip, I'm like good. If someone has a low whip with a great K rate, I'm like all right, they earned that. That's sustainable. If someone has a low K rate and a high whip, trash. Whiff rate, K rate, huge. K rate more important than whiff rate in my opinion. And when you're facing the Twins, who strike out more than any team in the MLB, if you have a decent K rate, I'm like, all right, you're going to get the job done against them. You don't K people, I'm like, but that's the key to being the Twins. And across the board, regardless of the matchup, Soroka's just bad. His numbers are trash. They've been trash. His stuff is bad. I really don't like him. Squid P says, give me the Rockies alt line -1.5 for +185. Not crazy. 185 is decent value. I'm not loving that to hit, but it's good value. How we feel about Cards money line game one? Pretty indifferent. I don't have a strong lean in that spot. If you want to go nerfy, I support it. I know it's the early game. You want that action because you're an absolute fiend and you need it. But yeah, Ashley, I finally got to you. Go with the under. I think the under's fine, but again, bad pitchers. So the game as a whole, I don't like anything. But yeah, pick something, ride with it. If you're watching that game, I get it. Mackenzie Gore over 4.5. 4.5 is decent. Will Philly cover today, Rocco? Um, I think so. We were talking about earlier. The Phillies actually have a pretty strong history against this guy, and Spencer Turnbull's throwing for the Phillies. He's been nasty all season. I do think the Phillies cover. I would take the money line up to like minus 135, 140. Um, Philly trash. Come on, don't be silly. So we're gonna lock in the rest of the plays. They're gonna be up on SoBet. If you want the action, go to my profile, click the link, top thing. It's SoBet. You get all my plays sent to you every single day. You can come on the app. You can check my action. You can comment on the action. You can check other people's action. You can scroll. You can filter by the sport that you're into, whatever it is. You'll get involved. We're gonna hop off shortly. Padres or Reds. We can look at one more game. One more game before we get out of here. One more game before we get out of here. Run up the likes, run up the follows, show some love. And again, if you want all the action daily, all you got to do, hop on the SoBet, and you got it. And now we're beating Vegas with our bare hands. Okay. What are we looking at here? Can't call. I got restrictions on. That's crazy, Alex. Appreciate you trying. What a joke. I gotta end this. You want to see some stand up, Michael? Are you saying you want to, or are you asking if you want? Because I do have a Discord. It's in the profile. Go to links. Hop in the Discord. It's called War on Vegas. I did stand up last night. If you showed up at New York Comedy Club, actually, that's what this is from. Fair, but I appreciate the follow. You got to see it live. Maybe I'll post something. But talk to me about WRC plus Pirates Phillies money line parlay safe bet. Pretty strong. No such thing as like a safe two legger in the MLB, but pretty strong. If you're gonna go two legs, I support that one. Giants money line with Webb on the mound. Yeah, I prefer the under in that game, but yeah. Okay. What was the game I said I was talking about? Padres Reds before I dip out. Yep, I promised. I promised. Um, well, before we talk about the Padres Reds game, we got to talk about the fact that we hit the under in the Padres Reds game yesterday, and they scared us a bit at the end with that error, Ellie De La Cruz. Okay, we are one run away. We can afford to give up one more run before we lose the under. Two outs in the ninth. Ellie De La Cruz fields a ground ball, lets it rip. He threw that ball probably 100 miles an hour, crazy quick. It was this high. First baseman can't get his glove up in time, bounces off his mitt, sails out of play, almost cost us the under. K'd the next guy to wrap the game up. Jeez, what a sweat. All right. Braves money line, don't like it. Arizona money line, staying away from that game probably. So Martinez against Darvish. Darvish has been all over the place this year. Let's look at his numbers real quick. 22 Ks, 127 whip, 23.2 innings. He's been walking too many people, but it's gotten a little bit better in the last couple of games. He throws too many pitches. So with Darvish, you expect to see. All right, I'll update the link, Shake and Bake, but yeah, it's War on Vegas. If you search it on Discord, it's War on Vegas. Nick Martinez throwing for the Reds, 23 innings, 17 strikeouts, 1-4 whip, nothing special there. Let's look at the specific matchups. Weighted runs created. Yeah, you don't want to get too deep into that, especially when you have a limited sample size, but I do like it. Jam fam, the plays go up on SoBet. Go to my profile, click the link, top play SoBet. The play I gave out already is going to be the Royals money line first 5 innings. So looking at San Diego against Martinez, we got Bogarts 5 for 10 career. Higgyoshiaka 0 for 1, Machado 1 for 6, Profar 1 for 2. Not a lot of info. Okay. That's San Diego's history against Martinez. Now we look at Cincinnati against Darvish. Candelario 2 for 5, Mail 0 for 2, Martini 0 for 3. Very limited sample size. So we don't really have much to go on in terms of these teams' histories. So I don't have a strong lean in this play. I'm probably leaning Padres. I don't love Martinez. I do like Darvish. I know he's been kind of inconsistent. That's why I don't love this play. We stay away from inconsistency as much as possible. But yeah, who do I lean? Twins or Sox? I lean Twins, but I don't like that game. Cortez 199 against Baltimore. I don't really care about that so much. I lean Baltimore in this spot. Giants Red Sox Nerfy is strong. That's maybe the best Nerfy of the day. The only issue I have with it is it's at Fenway. It's not too difficult to leave the yard at Fenway, but I still like that Nerfy. Um, yeah. All right, gang. I think we talked about enough of these plays for the days. Hopefully, everyone locked in. If you want the full slate, you just click the profile. SoBet in there. Yeah, they're all single plays, Dixie. Just straight plays across the board, no parlays. But yeah, you go to the profile, you click the link. Top thing is SoBet. Get involved, get the plays. We hit 5 of our last 6 days. Good to know, Jam Fam. Definitely like that nerfy. And we post a free play every day. We post a free play, then we hop on live. We talk about the slate. So go ahead, follow me, get involved. You know the deal. I hope you all had fun. Love all you, except for the ones I hate. Let's go.